Have you ever wondered why some people easily attract wealth and prosperity, while others struggle their entire lives without seeing results? The secret lies not in magic formulas, but in the divine wisdom that God reveals to those who have faith and trust. Today, you will discover how thoughts aligned with God can transform your financial life and open doors to true abundance. Ready to learn principles that generate victory and liberation? Then join me on this journey. Today, you will learn eternal principles that bring not only money, but also freedom, blessings, and balance in all areas of life. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and like this video so you don't miss any revelations about prosperity. Our thoughts have incredible power. They attract exactly what we feel and believe. When we cultivate fear and worry, we attract more of the same. When we cultivate faith and trust, we attract prosperity and abundance. It's like planting seeds. If you sow gold, you reap gold. If you sow doubt, you reap obstacles. Start perceiving each thought, each emotion, as an ally or an obstacle on your journey to victory. A simple yet powerful exercise is to close your eyes and visualize your goal as if it were already achieved. Feel the thrill of victory, the freedom of abundance, and the certainty of a promise fulfilled. The more detailed the visualization, the more your subconscious understands that it is possible, generating actions and decisions aligned with God. Make this a daily habit, even if only for 5 minutes. In addition to visualization, write a power phrase as a personal decree. Something like, "My mind is a magnet for prosperity and divine abundance." Read it aloud, feel every word, and believe the promise. This small gesture connects your faith to your reality, demonstrating that the true secret of prosperity is already revealed in the Bible, especially in Proverbs 3. Your mind and heart begin to work in tune with God. Proverbs 3 is a true manual of divine wisdom, a map for those who desire prosperity, abundance, and victory in all areas of life. God teaches us that trusting Him and living according to His principles is the key to unlocking lasting riches. Each verse brings a promise, a blessing, or clear direction, showing that true wealth begins in the mind and heart, not just in the hands. Reading Proverbs 3, we realize that wisdom is not theory, but daily practice that transforms thoughts into action and faith into results. The promise of prosperity is linked to trust and application of God's Word, which guides decisions and strengthens our journey. Living these principles allows us to experience freedom, abundance, and balance, building a solid foundation for all future victories. Proverbs 3 reminds us that every gesture, every decision, and every attitude can reflect God's presence and attract blessings. It teaches us to honor wisdom above all else, recognizing that it is worth more than gold and silver. Following Proverbs 3 means choosing to live with faith, trust, and attention to God's promises, opening doors to material and spiritual prosperity, paving the way for all the verses we will see below. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. This verse reminds us that true faith goes beyond human logic. Often, we want to control everything, plan every step, and understand every detail. But complete trust in God opens doors that a limited mind could never reach. It is in total surrender that abundance and victory begin to manifest. Trusting fully means believing that God knows what's best for us, even when we can't see the way. Applied faith is a high-yield strategy. It directs thoughts, choices, and actions toward prosperity. Every decision made with divine trust aligns with promises of wealth, liberation, and blessings, creating a continuous flow of abundance and security. Practicing this trust requires daily exercises, such as prayers, declarations of faith, and constant reminders of God's promises. It's like a muscle that strengthens with use. The more you trust, the more life responds with prosperity. Human logic may be questionable, but applied faith yields concrete results, demonstrating that God is faithful and that true wealth depends on the trust we place in Him. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths. This verse teaches us that true prosperity comes not only from human effort, but from acknowledging God in every decision. When we place God at the center of our choices, He guides us along straight paths, avoiding mistakes and opening unexpected doors. Faith becomes a compass, and trust transforms each step into victory. Acknowledging God daily means incorporating prayer, gratitude, and surrender into everything we do. Every small decision gains clarity and purpose, and even difficult situations can be transformed into opportunities for growth and abundance. Divine guidance is like an invisible map that leads us to material and spiritual prosperity, showing that wealth is much more than money. It's about living with meaning. By applying this principle, we realize that prosperity and liberation go hand in hand. Every step taken with God in our hearts is blessed, bringing balance, wisdom, and concrete results. Recognizing His presence in all our paths strengthens faith, increases confidence, and prepares the ground for receiving blessings in all areas of life, both material and spiritual. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. The Bible reminds us that arrogance weakens, while humility strengthens. Recognizing that we need God at all times gives us balance, spiritual health, and vitality to face challenges. True strength comes from knowing that victory is in God's hands, not just in our own abilities. Humility is not weakness, but applied wisdom. It allows us to learn from each experience, accept correction, and grow without losing faith or confidence. Reverence for God generates positive energy, prosperity, and abundance, opening doors that pride would never allow. Living this way strengthens not only the spirit, but also relationships and financial stability. When we combine humility with inner fortitude, we become receptive to blessings and divine guidance. This combination prepares us for challenges and keeps us steadfast in faith, even in difficult times. Humility connects the heart to God, while fortitude transforms trials into learning, victory, and opportunities for continuous growth, creating a life full of richness and purpose. Honor the Lord with your wealth and with the first fruits of all your increase. This verse shows us that prosperity is not about hoarding, but about participating in a flow of gifts and blessings. When we give our best first, we make room to receive more, and abundance manifests naturally. God rewards generosity and faithfulness, transforming simple actions into lasting riches. Prosperity is a two-way street. The more you honor God with your resources, the more He multiplies your life. Small acts of generosity, tithing, or helping others create a cycle of abundance that goes beyond financial resources. Trusting in the divine flow ensures that every investment made with faith returns multiplied, bringing liberation and victory. Understanding the flow of material prosperity helps us live fearlessly and securely, knowing that wealth and blessings are available to those who honor God. It's an invitation to practice gratitude and generosity daily, strengthening faith and attracting more abundance. Prosperity is more than money. It's recognizing God's presence in every gain and sharing it purposefully. The Lord disciplines those He loves. As a father the son He delights in. This verse teaches us that discipline is not punishment, but an act of love and preparation. God guides us with corrections to strengthen our faith, our confidence, and our ability to achieve prosperity. Every challenge or adjustment is an opportunity to grow in wisdom and abundance. Accepting divine discipline transforms pain into power and learning. When we understand that every direction from God is intended for our liberation and victory, we begin to value correction and apply it to our daily lives. Small habits, conscious decisions, and constant adjustments make us stronger, more balanced, and prepared to receive lasting blessings and riches. Viewing discipline as training for excellence helps us thrive in all areas. It's like an athlete who dedicates themselves daily to victory. Every effort, every sacrifice is rewarded with visible results. Living with discipline aligned with faith increases confidence, strengthens character, and opens doors to prosperity and abundance that surpass human expectations. Blessed is the man who finds wisdom. Proverbs shows us that wisdom is the true treasure that generates lasting prosperity and abundance. Unlike money, which can disappear, applied wisdom transforms every decision into victory, ensuring solid wealth. God offers us discernment to invest wisely, act prudently, and achieve consistent results in all areas of life. Investing in knowledge and daily practice is like accumulating spiritual and material capital simultaneously. Reading good books, studying biblical principles, and applying the teachings of great masters like Napoleon Hill strengthens the mind and opens doors to opportunities for prosperity. Each lesson is transformed into strategic actions that generate concrete results and multiply blessings. Wisdom isn't limited to finances. It's the key to balance, health, relationships, and freedom. Those who seek divine guidance and apply what they learn build a structured, secure, and successful life. By valuing wisdom above all else, you place God at the center of every decision, attracting abundance and wealth naturally and lastingly. Wisdom is more precious than gems and gold, because it is the only treasure that cannot be stolen or lost. Those who seek it with faith and trust build lasting wealth, stability, and solid purpose. God teaches us that true capital lies not only in money, but in the clarity, discernment, and direction that wisdom offers. When we apply wisdom, every financial, emotional, and spiritual decision becomes strategic. It protects us from mistakes, guides us through difficult choices, and strengthens our faith. The abundance born of wisdom is consistent and complete, bringing not only material prosperity, but also freedom, balance, and multiplied blessings in all areas of life. Seeking wisdom is investing in real wealth, the kind that generates lasting results. It's recognizing that trusting in God and following His teachings puts us on the path to victory. The more we apply divine principles, the more we feel God's presence in each achievement, and the more our lives are filled with prosperity, abundance, and blessings that transform our daily lives. Length of days is in her right hand. In her left are riches and honor. This verse reveals to us that wisdom brings three fundamental assets: time, money, and reputation. When we follow God's principles, we achieve balance in all areas of life, experiencing abundance that goes far beyond financial matters. True prosperity is organized and complete. Seeking wisdom means recognizing that every choice influences our longevity, our ability to generate wealth, and our legacy. God guides us to live with balance, making conscious decisions that multiply blessings and ensure victory. This triad of blessings shows that true prosperity is not just about having, but knowing how to manage and honor everything we receive. By investing in wisdom, we develop discernment to seize opportunities and avoid pitfalls. Time, money, and reputation begin to move hand in hand, creating a life full of prosperity and abundance. Recognizing God's hand in every step allows us to live with confidence, celebrate achievements, and continue to reap victories and blessings daily. Proverbs 3 presents timeless codes for prosperity, abundance, and victory. The secret lies in seeking wisdom with intention, not just accumulating superficial information. When we place God at the center of our decisions, every step is blessed in a tangible way. Our lives begin to reflect wealth, freedom, and balance in all areas. Thus, true prosperity manifests in body, mind, and spirit. Choosing to live guided by divine wisdom transforms thoughts into concrete actions and faith into results. Trusting in God opens doors, strengthens character, and liberates us from old blockages. Each principle applied daily is a safe investment in lasting abundance. Living with intention connects us to the divine presence, ensuring consistent victories. Wisdom becomes capital that can never be lost. Starting today, declare, "I choose wisdom, and everything I do will prosper." Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share your achievements, inspiring others to apply these principles. Reflect on your decisions. Are you putting God at the center of every step of your life? How can you apply Proverbs 3 right now to transform your reality? Experience the faith, trust, and abundance that God offers.